you've probably heard about Project 2025, the detailed and intricate plan written by the right-wing Heritage Foundation to completely change the way our country functions under a second Trump presidency. But what you really need to understand about Project 2025 is that it is not just a future threat. In many conservative states, Republican legislators have already introduced and passed some of the plan's key policy points, like banning abortion, privatizing public education, banning diversity programs, and more. So while keeping Trump out of office will throw a big wrench into this plan, it is not the only move against it. Here are some policies that have already been passed in Iowa and who you can hold accountable for them. Number 1. Banning abortion. Implementing a federal abortion ban is one of the first policies Project 2025 lists. Iowa Republicans passed a near total abortion ban during a special session called by Governor Kim Reynolds in 2023, but an injunction kept the law at bay. That is, until recently, when the Iowa Supreme Court struck down the injunction on June 28th. Number 2. Banning diverse education curriculum. Project 2025 says the noxious tenets of critical race theory, which is a graduate-level discipline, and gender ideology, which is the term they made up, should be excised from public schools. Governor Reynolds signed a divisive concepts bill in 2021 to stop public schools from teaching the non-existent threat of critical race theory, which, as I mentioned, is a graduate-level concept that Republicans have falsely claimed is used to indoctrinate children. In 2023, Reynolds signed SF 496 into law, which banned any teaching about gender identity in grades K through 6 and implemented a very vague book ban intended to remove books about LGBTQ experiences from schools. Number 3. Killing off diversity programs. Project 2025 says DEI programs should be removed from everything the government has control over. After much pressure from Iowa Republicans, the Iowa Board of Regents developed a plan to eliminate DEI initiatives at all 3 state universities in 2023. The process was codified when Iowa Republicans included language in the 2024-2025 education appropriations budget to restrict DEI. Number 4. Using taxpayer dollars to fund private schools. Project 2025 ultimately wants every parent to have an education savings account funded overwhelmingly by state and local taxpayers so they can choose where to send their children. That is softer language for we want to drive money away from public schools. In 2023, Governor Reynolds signed a bill to establish those accounts for Iowans, diverting hundreds of millions of dollars away from Iowa public schools and forcing Iowa taxpayers to fund private school tuition for an overwhelming amount of families who could already afford it. Year 2 projected costs for this program are $230 million. You can read more at this article from iowastartingline.com, and thanks for watching.